Yeah, this was your typical Monday Night Raw coming off the heels of WrestleMania. Nothing really big happened outside of, well, this picture here in the main event we're going to talk about, obviously, and the ending to the main event. But yeah, this was just your normal standard Raw. The past couple of years, Raw after WrestleMania hasn't really felt that exciting like it usually is. And another thing we really got out the show, obviously, was, well, one big return. And some may not even really call it a big return. But nonetheless, we kicked the show off with Triple H pretty much thanking everybody who watched WrestleMania, who was a part of WrestleMania, who helped in making WrestleMania a thing this past weekend. Just thank you from Triple H. And he also pretty much said that we're not going nowhere. Obviously, pretty much addressing the new deal with the Endeavor company, the company that WWE is getting sold to. That was obviously the big story coming out of WrestleMania today. So Triple H is sharing like, hey, nothing's happening. We're still the same old WWE week in and week out. Then, now, forever together. He did bring out the tribal chief Roman Reigns, and then of course Cody came out interrupting Roman and was like, "Look, man, you won last night, but let's be real, you only won because of your bloodline. You and me tonight rematch." Roman's like, "Yeah, you're not getting another rematch." Well, Paul Heyman through Roman told him that, but Cody was like, "You know what? You two are here. I'm here. Let's do a tag team match." And then Reigns was like, "Look, whoever tag teams with you, they will never get a shot at this title ever again." And then as we saw freaking Brock freaking Lesnar coming out, man, and being Cody Rhodes' partner, this is something that you would book in universe mode. Like you would book this in a 2K universe mode. Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes teaming up to take on to take on Roman Reigns and Sol Sikoa. That's some universe mode crap right there. But like I said, man, this from a match standpoint, from a show standpoint, the show was just, it wasn't really all that in my honest opinion. Omos squashed Elias. There's nothing more I could say about it. Ray came out there. He cut a promo, thanking everybody, the Hall of Fame, WrestleMania. Theory came out there. He was running his mouth about how he beat John Cena. He could beat Ray tonight. Those two had a match, and I mean, it was a solid match. I mean, it wasn't bad, but Theory only got the win because, well, Dominic and Damian Priest came out there, and then Dominic went after Bad Bunny, and then Damian Priest was trying to combat Bunny after he punched Dominic, and then those two went at it, and then Bad Bunny freaking chokeslam. No, Bad Bunny got chokeslammed by Damian Priest, his former tag team partner, ironically, through the table, which was just insane. And yeah, it was nuts. It was nuts. So don't be surprised if at Backlash, considering that's where Bad Bunny is really going to be involved at, we see a tag team match between Ray and Bad Bunny versus Dominic and Damian Priest. Don't be surprised if that ends up happening. We did have a segment with the tag team champions, which led to the match with the Street Profits. And I believe the titles were on the line for this one. But if they weren't, which, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. But either way, this was actually a pretty good tag team match, for the most part. Sammy and Kevin Owens, won the match, obviously, and rightfully so. And yeah, it was a pretty good tag team match. Seth Rollins came out there, and Seth just came out, sung to the crowd, and that was it. And this was just one of those examples where it was like, see, like this show just hasn't, nothing really big, exciting has really happened on this show. Bobby obviously had a segment, and then Ali was running his mouth. Bobby squashed Ali. Bianca came face to face with Rhea Ripley. Those two had a little segment there, teasing a match down the line, probably SummerSlam or something like that. Are we gonna have a winner takes all for these two women? I mean, we'll have to wait and see down the line. But you know, down the line, not now, down the line. That's what Rhea told Bianca. Then Damage Control and Liv Morgan and Raquel. This was basically a number one contenders to see who was going to face Becky and Lita for the titles. Liv Morgan and Raquel won the match. The match was just average. There's nothing more I can say about it. The Miz cut a segment here, and again, like I said, we did see we did see a return tonight from Matt Riddle, coming back obviously and attacking the Miz. I mean, it was awesome. It was okay. Riddle obviously still loved by the fans as he was over tonight, so that was cool there. And then of course the main event, probably the biggest tag team match, man, in Raw in a long time. I can remember a tag team match this big, and we literally had Cena and Cena and KO versus Sammy and Roman on the final SmackDown. But this is Raw. This ain't SmackDown. This is Raw. But Brock and Cody versus the Bloodline, Solo and Roman. This was a pretty solid main event here, obviously, given the time they were given. The ending was really cool as well, and it capped off, again, what was an average episode of Monday Night Raw. Like, this just really didn't feel like a go home show. Like, again, you had the tag team main event, you had like the return of Riddle. Um, you had, I guess you could say, the opener as well, the tag team match. But those were really the only things heading out of this show where I was like, all right, that was pretty cool. The other stuff was just kind of mad or just really didn't need to be on the show at all. And don't be surprised if you see the same thing for SmackDown. Like, SmackDown's, with the way things are looking like, are going to be filler as well. So don't be surprised if SmackDown is the same result that we got from Raw tonight. But I hope you all enjoyed my Raw review nonetheless. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling. And so, yeah.